Struggling with prop firms? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a different kind of video. Today I'm going to be going over the why is the break and retest strategy, the best strategy, why I believe it's best for beginners, especially the ones who are starting out, rather than ICT and smart money concepts. Now obviously I've got these drawings. I've already marked out my zones and my entries for the break and retest. For Euro USD, obviously Euro USD you got low spreads, and obviously which means that you leave less money on the table when you are placing your trades. Now obviously I've marked out my zones. Now this is something I'm going to be going through. Now this is obviously I've drawn the zones here, but I'm going to be going through the entries live with you guys so you can see. That's one thing. Now okay, so why do I think the compared to the other strategies out there, break and retest is the most simple? Well, let's go over this. First of all, it's just the simplicity of it, right? We just mark out zones. Look at this, guys. Look how simple this is. We just mark out one zone, or in most cases obviously 2 free zones, and we have price bouncing up and down. We wait for that breakout, price falls through, comes back up, and then we just wait for the retest here and we let this price fall. So this was obviously a support level, price breaks through, comes back up to retest, and then obviously price just falls through, and then obviously vice versa on the way if we're looking for a buy. Now if we just look at this in more better if we just look at it in a more better format, we get obviously a bullish move to the top. We get first this was a resistance area, then it became a support area, so we mark our zone, price comes up, breaks through, now price comes back up to retest. Now 80% of the time, in my personal experience, 85 to 90% of the time, price will always come back up to retest, which in this case it does that. The first clue is when price does create the bullish candle, price comes up, creates a wick here. This is a rejection in my eyes. Now the previous support has now become the present resistance. Now normally when price creates this bullish candle, a lot of people will be thinking, okay, price is about to go against me, or price is about to reverse or whatever. No, the price is just coming up to do a retest, so you have to have that patience. Then the second candle here is a strong bearish candle. It's a 100% candle strength. There's no wick at the bottom, there's only wicks at the top. These are, look at these clean rejections. Then you get this huge, obviously I would have entered after this candle, would have waited for another retest, would have took the entry. And you always wait for the candles to close and you wait for the bearish candle to form. So then you get this huge long wick rejection. It's a bullish candle here, but it's a very small body bullish candle. It's a huge long wick rejection. Obviously when the volume has died out for the buyers, that means now the sellers will take control. Price just tanks from here, whether you take the entry from this level or you take the entry from this level. Price falls through. Now look at this, guys. The previous support here, we get a break here. Now this has become the new retest. This candle has become the new retest. Price just continues to fall down. Simple. Price comes back up again. Now this support here, this resistance here is now the new support. The price comes up, we get this bearish engulfing candle. Price, can you see this wick breaks the low of the previous wick, and price just continues to fall down. You wait for another retest. We get this huge long wick rejection here, but I mean this bearish engulfing candle was enough. Wait for price to get another retest. In most cases I would have even just taken like 50% retracement of the candle. I would take in the entry and that goes down for a sell. Now if we look at obviously ICT, the strategy or smart money concept, look at the ICT if you want to learn the ICT, especially if you're a beginner. Now for those, I'm not having I'm not saying the ICT strategy is bad or it doesn't work, or there's a lot of traders out there that have a strong believers of the ICT strategy, and fair play to them, they make it work. Me personally, I'm a simple guy with a simple mindset, and I just I had a little bit of look at the ICT strategy. I do understand obviously the fair value gaps, the order blocks and all that, but look at this from this video just basically for what the beginners should start with. By the way guys, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm seeing that a lot of you viewers you're not subscribing, so hit that like and subscribe. And coming back to the point, look at this IT kill zone. Who wants to learn all this different concept? Look at the fair value gaps, ICT bearish order blocks, there's ICT, the premium and discount levels, the 70% and the 30%. There's the power of free, the Fibonacci settings. It's too much, or it's overwhelming to say the least. And the smart money concepts, I mean look at all this, guys. Chalks, change of character. You got the BMS SD flips, liquidity hunt, like it's crazy. When we come back to the break and retest, like look what it's simple as. You know, look at this. You draw your zone. If I look at this guys, I've already drawn this out. You draw your zones, we get the break, we get the retest, boom, that's it. Then we wait. Simple as. There's nothing too complicated to learn, you know. The only thing you gotta get good at is drawing your zones and taking your entries and having patience. That's it. Nothing complicated, nothing too hard, you know, nothing, not a lot of things to learn. Super simple. Of course, like look at this guys. You gotta do your back testing, which I've done. I put this my data. I back tested the last 534 trades. Then I stopped back testing after January 23. You know, it's just because I've got enough data now. So by the way, actually this is not January 23, sorry, this is January 24. I just forgot to fill this in. As you can see here, January 24 here, I just forgot to fill all this in. But I stopped back testing after January 12, 24, because I've got enough data here. So it's all fair play, you know. I've got enough what I needed. So if you look at my phase 2 account, another phase 2 I'm on, I'm only 1.3% away from passing phase 2. Then I'll have another funded account. So obviously the break and retest strategy works. It's super easy. Anyone can understand it. By the way guys, if you are looking for mentorship, if you are struggling, I'm also providing, this in my Discord, I provide one-to-one mentorship. This is obviously where we've got about 82 members, growing really fast. And if you want to, obviously this is the mentorship program where if you get in the mentorship group, I only take on maximum 10 students, only 2 spaces left. This is obviously live trades that we take together. I take some of my students. So we've got psychology that we can, you know, I always update this. Obviously we've got the A+ setups. I don't want to click on that right now. These are the A+ setups, the best setups that occur. I upload it onto you know, frequently, where it shows the best setups for my strategy, which I teach, which is a 1-to-4 risk to reward with a 68 to 70% win rate. So that's something I teach to my students. Now coming back to this, okay, so let's get if I just show you. Okay, so basically, you know, like the simplicity, I mean, this is a perfect example. Look how simple this is, guys. We don't look at no fair value gaps. We don't look at, you know, liquidity grab levels. We don't look at, the one thing we do keep in mind is the trend direction, where the price is moving towards. But not even that, I've back tested my strategy. Not even, you know, this trend affects my strategy. I have a nice win rate with a nice RR return, so 1-to-4. So it's all good. Like look at this, one zone drawn, price heads toward that direction. We get the, you know, resistance here. We get a rejection, price breaks through, price comes back down. This is the breakout. Obviously we get the retest here. I normally take my retest a lot earlier, but this is another retest as well. And then you know, price just heads off in your desired direction. Now compared to obviously what I was mentioning, like who wants to learn all this? Where do you even start? You know, you learn a million things, and you know what you're left with, what you'd be left with in the end, a million questions and no one to answer. But obviously my mentorship program, you know, once you sign up with me 1-to-1, I'm a hands-on mentor, so I will not, you know, I will not leave you until you are profitable, guys. Remember that. So obviously, you know, if you do have any questions, that's why I don't provide any signals, I don't provide any courses, I provide a mentorship. If you have any questions, you can contact me anytime and I will get back to you. Maximum 10 students, that's what I'm taking, no more than that. This is not a business model for me. I'm not taking on 100 students or 1,000 students. I'm a profitable trader, and most of all, if I had that many students, it'll become overwhelming. So 10 students only, creating that small, you know, community of elite traders. And obviously more than anything, you know, trading is a lonely game. So that's the reason, the whole idea behind this, you know. But yeah, coming back, you know, obviously another thing, guys, obviously patience is one thing that you need in trading. You know, if you don't have patience, no strategy is going to work. But without wasting time, let's get into this. Okay, so on the 4 hours, I drew my major zones. Now obviously we're getting the multiple rejections. Obviously look at this huge wick rejection here. That's why I drew this zone over here. There was multiple rejections over here. Bit of consolidation here, market was a bit choppy here. Now look at this clean rejection here, drew the zone there. Then we got more rejections here, second rejection here, well we got more second here, third here, fourth rejection, fifth rejection, sixth, seventh rejection, another long wick rejection here, but this was a bit too high. We got back, so that's the reason for this zone. And then look at this, guys, how clean it is. Huge rejection here, rejections here, rejection, then obviously we draw the zone here. Now I drop to the small time frame. Now what do we see, guys? Price breaks through, we get the retest, and get the retest here. Now let's see if we can go to a smaller time frame so we can see the rejection cleaner. Because I want to start going into a lot more detail. Like, so one moment. Look at this, guys. This candle comes down. Let me see if we can go to a smaller time frame, make it easier for you guys to understand, especially for the beginners. Price comes down. Look at that, guys. What do you see here? Shall I show you what sticks out? Look at this long wick rejection bullish candle. I'll color this yellow, which I like to do. Look at this long wick rejection bullish candle. Price has rejected this zone here. We got the breakout. Price is coming out to retest. We got this rejection candle. Boom, price heads up. Look how beautiful that is. Price heads up. Now just obviously we get our nice 1 to 5. Price keeps going here. If I just show you, price breaks through, comes back down. Now obviously this was a good entry. Why? Because look at this, there's one bullish candle here, there's one long wick rejection candle here. Look at that, clean. So you take the entry, take the buy. You could even take it from this. Once you see these candles form, let me just make that. Once you see this candle here, rejections, you can take it from this wick once it retests again. But unfortunately in this case, price did not give us what we wanted. We'll lose the trade. Okay, we are still up 4% because we got 1 to 5 earlier. Then price has broken through now. Now we're waiting for the retest. So what do? Price comes back down. Obviously we get taken out here. Just a moment. So we get taken out here, right? Price comes down, comes back up. So once we get taken out, now I know, okay, this is a new setup now. Forget about the previous setup. Just one moment. Actually, this trade is invalid because obviously this is this is the one that takes us out. So we have to look for a new setup. So then the next drawing, we get the breakout here. Price comes back down. We take the buy. One moment. Actually, on a 5-minute time frame, it's quite hard. Okay, so let me get this right. So there's no setup here. Price comes back down, breaks, we get the breakthrough. Now we're looking for a sell, right? We are looking for a sell. Price comes down. Let's see what will clean, what the candles that we can look for. The ones that's sticking out to me is this candlestick pattern here, which is the evening star. These 3 candles here, perfect. 3 candles here, evening star created here. We've got a rejection here, bearish candle. If I draw it like this, we've got 2 patterns here, long wick rejection, bearish. Then we've got an evening star. Now there's another one here. This is a strong bearish candle here, this one here. So we got 3 candlestick patterns here. We can wait for price to come back up, and it does. You could just take an early entry, but then unfortunately the trade goes against you. Excuse me. Another one, price breaks through again. Price breaks through, comes up to retest. Now let's see what's happening here, guys. Check this out. Price, look at this. Look how choppy this gets, messy this gets. Price is coming up until this candle forms, which is the strongest out of all. Look at the size of this candle, bearish compared to all these bodies here, huge. So what do? You move it here and you just wait for price to fall, and which it does. One moment, and then we get the price falls through again. But this time obviously we would be looking for a. Now this is not the best entry. Why? Because look at this, guys. This is a strong bullish candle showing that buyers are still there, but then obviously you would have waited and see a better opportunity. This is an evening star, not the best evening star, but you get this candle pattern here, and if you look at it, huge bearish candle here, huge bearish candle compared to the board. Look at the volume of this compared to the previous candles. You wait for the retest, you take the entry, but unfortunately you lose the trade. And let's keep going. So pay attention to this, guys. Now this is where patience, because if you're losing the trades, you gotta have patience, right? We get the breakout here, price is coming up. Now look at this, guys. Buyers are coming in, but as you can see what's happening here, can anyone tell? Buyers are coming up. The volume of the candle buying body is going smaller and smaller. The blue candle is going smaller and smaller until we reach this doji. Look at the size of these bearish candles, huge. Sellers are in control. Small body candle, and look at this long wick rejection at the top, meaning that buyers are becoming weak, sellers are creeping in now. We get this doji here. Now look at this huge bearish candle. This is a easy, look at this even, guys. Huge. Look at this pattern here. There's one candle here, bearish. There's look at this. This is an engulfing bearish candle, bigger than the last one, and you can just take the entry like that, and price just tanks. So even look at this, guys. How much is that? 4.4. Nice risk to reward. Price. Then we get the breakout here. What do we see here now? So look at this, guys. Let me just show you what we get so you have a better idea. Look at this strong bullish candle. This one, strong bullish candle, long wick rejection. You can wait for price to, I mean, even this one, look at this one, guys, strong bullish candle here. You wait for the entry, price to touch. You can even enter off this one. Imagine you got these three confluences here. Could have just waited for price to enter the zone again, and this would have given you look at that, nice 125 again. And now we are at the current price point, present day, and obviously, let me just put it back. Okay, so now let me go back on the bigger time frame, and that's why it looks like this. So as I quickly mentioned, like in the beginning of the video, and by the way guys, if you found some value from that, hit that like and subscribe. I create videos like this almost every single day. Join my mentorship program. You know, let's make this community bigger, providing tons and tons of value. Okay, so look at this, guys. We get the breakout here, price comes up to retest here. Obviously on the smaller time frame, 5 minute, we'll see the reason why. It'll be a let me make this better. So I think it was, I don't remember how many, was it 7 pips that we're doing. I like to mark my winners in blue. Let's see, look at this, guys, look how clean that is. Never mind a 1 to 5, it goes all the way down to a 1 to 8. Price, this is support, price breaks through again, we get this why the move, price comes back up to retest. Unfortunately in this case we lose the trade. So okay though, why? Because look at this, but we're going to stick to the rules. We only want a 1 to 5, so we still up 4%. We get a breakthrough here, but we don't get a retest. We get a breakthrough here. Oh, this is, yeah, comes in the zone, so you take the buy. Put this properly, sell free. Price comes in the zone. Does it give over 1 to 5? Let's see. Yes, it does. Look at that, guys. You have patience. Price would have come up, and you would have got your. Then what happens? Price breaks through. Price breaks through and keeps coming down. You could have had another. If I just show you, could have had another break. One moment. Price breaks. We could have had another 1 to 5. Price breaks through again this zone. Unfortunately in this case we lose the trade. It is what it is, part of the game. And then I mean, this time it's 7 in the morning. We get, I mean, so this obviously here, I don't normally, I have problem if it's choppy like this, I'll just avoid. I want clean moves. For example, like this huge bullish candle breakthrough, price comes back to a retest, we get a push to the upside. Or even, I mean, look how beautiful this is, guys. Look at this, price comes up, we get the breakthrough here, long bearish candle. Look at this multiple wick rejection at the top. Price comes up to retest, right? And look at this, guys, where does this fall to? This is crazy. On Euro USD, guys, 1 to 20, and it keeps on going. Imagine you would have held on to this 1 to 34. I might start trading Euro USD. So, I mean, looking at it for a while. Zero spreads as well with prop firms, like 1 pip spread with prop firms. And look at this, guys. 7 pip stop loss there, 7 pip stop loss here, 7, 7, 7, 7. Stop losses are the same, your TPs are the same, you know, you don't change anything. So it's beautiful. Obviously we get a break here, we don't get good enough retest. Obviously I would have to see at the smaller time frames how the move actually would play out. But yeah, coming back to the point, I mean, look how super simple that is now. Do you want to do this strategy or do you want to do this strategy? You got tons and tons of things to learn. I might be a bit biased, but I mean, try it out, guys. You know, this is just, I'm just saying facts. Super simple, and I hope you found value from this video. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Take care, peace out, I'm out.